So hey everyone, I finally am making time to make the video for you guys for my makeup, how I do my ombre lip, and what makeup I use. So let me start with, I use a concealer. So this is the MAC concealer. So I've cheated on MAC and now I use Fenty MAC concealer by Rihanna. No particular reason, except I feel like I get more in the Fenty than I do in the MAC concealer container. So I went and now I use Fenty instead of MAC. And it's literally only because of the quantity that I get. The quantity is bigger. Get more out of Fenty than I do MAC. So that's honestly the only reason why I've changed. For Fenty. So for MAC, I use just one color concealer. But for Fenty, I like using two different ones. One is 445. The other one is 440. The 440 I kind of liked because it's a little bit more, if you can tell the difference. This is more my skin tone. This gives me a little brighter, a little brightness when I mix them. I started using Fenty when I was getting ready to go to Punta Cana. So I liked it. I didn't want a lot of makeup because of the heat and being, on an island and all of that. But I wanted to be able to have a concealer and not have to put my whole face on because I'm a sweater. I sweat like a straight man. So I needed something to just cover up my blemishes or give me a little, natural look. So this was my natural look, but I liked the lighter one because it gave you that summery lightness that you will want while you're on the island or out of town, out of the country, sitting on the beach and all of that. So I use both of these. I have like a little blemish up underneath my eyes, so that's why I use the concealer. I have this hereditary line across my nose, like my dad. So I'll try to cover that up. So I'll use both of these. So I always start with, I'm always going to make sure it's up under my eyes. I'm almost due to purchase some more. That's why you see two of them. Because I don't like to run out for real. Try not to run out. So you can see, like I'll add it up under my eyes. I'll put it across where I said my nose area was that I didn't like, that line that goes across. And just some little, like, wherever you have like little blemishes that you don't care for, or you just want to cover up a little bit, that's where you add your concealer. At least I do. And I kind of like just put it all over in little areas. So I added. So this is my skin tone one. No, I'm sorry. This is actually my island one, the lighter one. And now this is my skin tone one. So I'll just put it in the areas that I have not added the other color tone concealer. Just literally just throw it on wherever. So I'll do that. All right, so this is the concealer. I'll take my brush and I just pat it on. And I just pat it on evenly. You want it even. So that's what I do. I just want to pretty much like pat it on. So I pat it on. Make sure that it's evenly spread. And again, you're just trying to cover up your blemishes that you don't care for or you feel needs a little bit more coverage. So once I feel like I've gotten that, I then go to my MAC Liquid Studio Fix that I like. And it's better to go get, when you go, meet one of the professionals, get your perfect skin tone that's going to work for you. And you have to know, like, the season changes. So, you know, in the summertime, you get a little bit darker. So you might need to change your color. In, wintertime, you get a little bit lighter because now, your little tan is gone because of the cold. So you'll change up your makeup foundation to see what works best for you with the seasons change. So I use NW53. And NW is really warm, but this is what works for me. And I actually squirt it on my hand. I'll take my brush, pat it, and then I just pat it in on top of the concealer. And you want it even. So I pat it on. Until it is completely even. And I'm happy with my look. I don't know if this is good lighting. And one thing I could say, take your makeup down so it's even everywhere. Do not stop at your chin. You need to make sure that you're even through your neck. Because our necks are a different color. So I go and, put it over my eyelids. And I literally just make sure every corner of my face has been touched so that my makeup looks even. Side lash, y'all. I was trying to get in my eye. You get a lash in your eye. It's like having a knife. It ain't no joke. So then I go down because I have my blemishes down here. See little dark areas. So I just go and just make sure it's even. The worst clothes to wear with makeup is white. My God. As much as I love white, makeup and white just don't mix. So, once you're satisfied with your coverage, which, I'm looking in the mirror. I feel like I still need a little bit something here and a little bit more there. So, sometimes I'll go back. I'll add a little bit more concealer over top. Ain't go hurt nothing. And pat it on in. And now I'm gonna go and add my makeup again. Put me a couple squirts here. And just fill in where I didn't feel like I was getting the coverage that I wanted. Okay. So now that I did that, so you put on, for me, when I put on my makeup, I'm a little shiny. First of all, I'm a sweater, like I said. Horrible sweater. I had to close my vent. so that I'm not sweating horribly. And sometimes I'll open my window too, just to give me a little air, because then I'll be repatting my face, because I sweat right here. Right up in here is where I sweat. So I'm a little shiny. So I have a finishing powder that I like to use, which is Skin Finish Natural. And it comes in like a dark, light dark, you know, and I get dark deepest. And it's almost like a matte finish, to take the shininess off. So this is what it looks like. So I take my sponge and I pat. And again, you just want to get it even over all areas of your face, so it's not looking like, oh, I see where her makeup line stops. That's not cute at all. Not cute at all. And my makeup's really like simple, but I get so many compliments about how pretty my makeup is. Much appreciated, but I promise you, I'm not one of the people that it's going to take hours to put some makeup on. I'll throw this on and I'll be out the door. My time is trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear, not my makeup. So I make sure like I put a little extra right there, because that's where my sweat pockets are. This is where I'm gonna sweat the most. Make sure I get them eyelids, close them eyes. Then I go down that neckline. Remember, it needs to blend. It needs to blend. It should not be a line where, oh, okay, makeup start right there. No, take it on down. Only time this is gonna be like crazy is when you're wearing white. So once I feel like, okay, my face is beat to where I'm happy. Sorry to move this hair, y'all. And now, go to, I've already got on my eyeliner, but I'm going to show you guys my eyeliner. The absolute best eyeliner to purchase. You can't go wrong. It's Matte Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner Crayon Gel. When I tell you, this is not coming off. It's a roll-up pencil. It's not coming off, y'all. Like literally, I have to take baby wipe. So for me too, I ain't buying the makeup. Even though the makeup, they are smooth. It comes off smoothly. But you gotta use a lot of them. I buy baby wipes. And that's what I use to take my makeup off. You know, before I go ahead and cleanse and exfoliate my face after I take my makeup off to get the excess makeup off. I use baby wipes. I go the cheap route. If that's what you call cheap. But that's what I do. I use baby wipes to take my makeup off. My eyeliner, I literally, when I go, this eyeliner is probably like $23, $24, something like that. It's worth it. I buy 3 or 4, so I'm never without. And for me, with the eyeliner, the more exotic eye you want, if you really want your eyes to pop, you need to put your eyeliner on thicker. If you're just looking for like an everyday look, just so you have a little bit, then you put it on lightly. You don't have to put it on as thick. But if you really want that eye popping and you got your lashes, make your eyeliner, make it more bold. So make it as heavy as you like to give you that eye, that catching eye. Then now I'm going to my famous ombre lips. So I use one liner when it comes to my oranges, my purple, more lavender look, my hot pink lip, my famous hot pink lip, my red lip. Night Moth by MAC lip liner. It's the only liner that will go with your pink. Don't put on no black. Don't be doing all of that. You need Night Moth by MAC. Night Moth by MAC. The best eyeliner ever. So one of my friends talk about me so bad because I keep it in here in my drawer, or if I go and I take it with me, it's in my purse. And she's, no, I don't want to because these liners ain't cheap. So I ain't trying to lose it. So I keep it in the box. And so I always know where it's at. Okay? So Night Moth for your oranges, you know, your lavender. So like when I say lavender, you know, let me show you guys my reds, my pinks, my lavenders. So this is my famous pink. $2.99 from the hair store. I go to Model Beauty Supply in South Euclid. But I've seen it at other hair stores, but this is by Nicka K, Nickak. It's a matte. So I use this hot pink. And then this is my lavender, like purplish, that I use as well. Same, $2.99 from the hair store. I also have a red that I get from that line too. But I do have my MAC red from MAC. This is one of my favorite ones too. This is Ruby True. So if you guys are familiar with the red, they got Ruby Woo, but this is Ruby True. And this is truly Ruby True red. So I have that, which is a matte as well. And I always start with, let me sharpen my pencil. With your liner. And again, Night Moth is the only one you should be using for your red, your pink lips, your orangey lips, Night Moth. So, the key to getting an ombre lip. So, I line my lips. And I line it heavy. That's where your ombre is going to come in at. So I do my lips. And I just make it heavy. Do your little kissy. You want to get it going. You see how it's thicker? When you do your little pom-pom lips. Okay? Then you're just making sure you got all the, from the one end to the next. So then after I do that, I'm going to go to my famous lip color, which is my pink. So I take my pink. From one end to the next. I'm going to mat my lips together. Then I'm going to do my top. Or just on your little teeth. Okay, so you see that you've already seen the ombre lip. It's all about the liner. So then I add my purple. And I do that in my inner lip. So I do like this. Okay. But it's your inner lip. So you see it's coming together. So because this is a matte, you know, matte will dry your lips out. I suffer from eczema, so I can easily dry out. So for me, because I got on these matte lips, which I love matte lipstick because it stays on. It keeps you flawless. I'll use a lipstick. So MAC lipstick, of course, is what I use. I have several of them. So one of my favorite ones is Candy Yum Yum. That's a hot pink. But I'm using this current one. It was a limited edition, so they probably don't have it. So I'm going to recommend Candy Yum Yum. They always have that one. But this is like a hot pink lip too. As you can see, it's got other colors on there for me using it. But this is a hot pink as well. And I just get a little run of that. So my matte lipstick does not dry out on me because now I've put lipstick over top of it. Rub it in. Now I've mixed my purple, my pink, and then this lighter pink onto my lips. And voila. My ombre lips are ombreing. And it's just a matter of the liner. You have to make your liner thicker to get your ombre lip. And you see I use 3 different, so I used the pink, and over the pink, I underlined my lips with the purple or the lavender. And then to finish the look, I put lipstick over it so it wouldn't dry out on me. Because if you ever wear matte, after a while, it's gonna matte. It's gonna dry. And then you get a little cruddy, so to avoid that, put lipstick over your matte. Especially if your goal is trying to find the right color, that's going to match what your lipstick color is. If you can't, use Vaseline stick, and that'll help as well. But this is literally all I do for my makeup and for my ombre lips. My ombre lips is everything. It's my signature look now. But I ombre reds, my oranges, I don't wear the crazy colors, the blues and stuff like that. I'm a pink, red, orange, lavender, and I mix my colors too. So it just depends on what I'm wearing. I'll mix my colors. But these are pretty much the only colors that I have in my drawer is my red, my pinks. I do have the lavender. I have some oranges. I have silver. So it just depends. But this is the Unapologetically Me signature lip. The pink ombre lip. So hopefully this guys have helped you as far as doing your ombre lip. And when you try doing your ombre lip, I need y'all to tag me at Rasheen. IG is at Rasheen, or you could do Unapologetically me on my IG page. So Unapologetically Rasheen or Rasheen's IG page. Tag me because I want to see y'all lips. And again, ombre them lips, but it's night moth that goes with your reds, your pinks, your oranges. No other color. Chestnut liner, it's more of a neutral liner. So you don't want to use that. It's not going to give you that ombre lip. Your chestnut liner, which I do have, I honestly do the chestnut if I'm putting on Vaseline. That's when I wear a chestnut. Or if I have like I have this brownish lipstick that I use sometimes. I'm not a brown fan because I feel like it's just blended. But if you use your chestnut with the brownish, tannish lipstick, it'll pop it. It'll give you that ombre look as well. So, Night Moth, which is MAC. You always want to use Night Moth. Night Moth, Night Moth, Night Moth. I can't say it more. For all your reds, for all your oranges, for your pinks, it is Night Moth from MAC that you want to use. The concealer, again, I like MAC's concealer, but I feel like you get more out of Venti's concealer that I get from Sephora. And everything else is MAC. This is your mineralized finishing powder. Then you have your Studio Fix liquid foundation. You need to just go and get matched up. Don't go in there and say, oh, this is what I think. Let the professionals match you up with the correct skin tone. So you need to make sure you let them match you up with the perfect liquid foundation so that you don't look bright. You know, some people can have on makeup that's just not their skin tone, so they look too light, or then or either it's too dark. So you got to find the perfect skin tone, and then you always again want to finish it with your finishing powder. It gives you that flawless look. And what I've learned from me, if you really want to be like flawless, put on extra liquid foundation, you know, and matte it again. If I'm putting on extra, it got to be like my birthday party, you know, or something like that, that I'm just going to be popping. But this is my everyday look. So if I'm going out and I got meetings and I need to go into the building for something or whatever, this is what this is my go-to. And that's it. So your finishing powder, your liquid foundation, you can get your Fenty concealer, or you can get the matte concealer. You see the difference in the sizes, how much you get. Also, let them, when you go to Fenty and Sephora, is where I get it from, let them match up your concealer as well, so you're getting the right tone. And my eyeliner, the gel eyeliner. This is it. I literally, if I go to sleep, this is still going to be on. It doesn't run. It's water resistant. You could rub it on your hand and I can run water over it and it's not coming off. I literally have to hold my eyelid down, take a baby wipe, and I have to scrub it off. So this is a great one. And all my lips. These are $2.99 at the hair store. And can't go wrong. And this is a pink that I get from MAC. It's a limited edition, so I don't think they have it anymore. But this is close to Candy Yum Yum. So I advise you get Candy Yum Yum if you're into pink. I also have, do I have another pink? I know I have another pink somewhere. Here we go. This one is a little bit darker, more of like a fuchsia. So this one is a little bit darker. I use that one too. So this is what I do to get this face beat and to pop these lips. It is strictly Fenty or MAC. I've tried other ones. There's nothing that gives me my coverage like MAC. I'm not against them. I've tried several ones. Nothing gives me what I like, how I like to look in my makeup, except MAC and Fenty now when I use their concealer. I haven't tried anything else of Fenty's but the concealer. So if you guys want to try Fenty, go for it. My thing is, you just, whatever works for you and gives you the coverage and gives you that look that you like when you look in the mirror, like, oh, all right, I'm ready to go. That's what you want. So whether it be MAC, Fenty, or whatever other, makeup lines that you guys use, just make sure that it gives you your full coverage, that is your skin tone, and that you feel like the shit when you put your makeup on. That's all it takes. Feeling yourself when you put your makeup on. That's how I feel when I put my makeup on and I pop them lips. Now I just got to go get dressed and figure out. That's the hard part, for real. It's figuring out what I'm put on. So I hope this has helped you guys. A tutorial on the Ombre lips. This is literally the signature Unapologetically Me pink ombre lips. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you got any questions or you need some more information, please reach out to me on my IG page, at Facebook page, Rasheen Stone on Facebook page. Reach out to me, and you know me, public service announcement. I ain't never above helping anybody or giving anybody information on where I got something from. We can all look beautiful together and do this thing together. All right, until next time, Unapologetically Me, Rasheen, signing off.